ladies and gentlemen, the start of another vlog video. And it's another Farmcon 25. We are here in Kundl in Austria. Possibly one of the most incredible locations of all the ones we've been to so far, because I'm at the Lindner Innovation Centre as well we are. And this is the day before the event, so this is Friday. And we're going to be doing a bit of filming here now because there's not loads of people and stuff. We all arrived kind of early. Some people have got meetings and stuff inside today, so we're outside. But there's a ton of equipment and machinery out here we'll have a quick look at anyway while we're here. But this is kind of just my intro to it. I said we might be able to do some live streaming, and my internet like online is not great, so as far as live streaming might not be as easy to do, but obviously you'll know that after the event. But what's incredible about this, it poured rain overnight, so we've got a very low cloud base at the moment. Sun's coming out, it's getting warmer down here, but around us, around Kundl, it's completely surrounded. Go the other way. Completely surrounded by mountains. It's just incredible. It is beautiful all the way around. So we'll get some more footage hopefully tomorrow, and hopefully later once the clouds clear and you can see all of that, which is really cool. I don't know if you can see in the background, there's the famous modder Jos. The famous modder Jos is here. He's over there. There's another guy there you might recognise, Mr. FSG, legend. We've got VFs about somewhere, virtual farmers around somewhere, and over there's a famous modder over there, a guy called Jos, you might know him, he's over there as well. And MrSealyp, of course, MrSealyp's there as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see some of this stuff, because it is very, so, I mean look at this stuff. I'll go down, actually I'll down the front row, and I'll come back along, because what's very cool about this is, there's some of the tracked ones as well. So as well as the Lindners, which are very cool. I love the Lindners because they're very squat, diddy. They're designed for alpine work. They're designed for steep hills and that kind of thing. And you're going to see a lot of this over, like we always are at Farmcon. Lots of content creators all walking around with cameras, all filming stuff and each other, which is sort of the way. But the different colours of equipment and machinery. But they've also got the Lindner, the Lind tracks. The ones all the different backs go on. I think we've got a couple at the end, and there's also the tracked versions as well, which is very, very cool. There he is, look. There he is. There's that famous YouTuber, look.
Oh yeah, look, there's MrSealyp. Hello, MrSealyp. So yeah,
it's all very cool. So yeah, so lots of sort of mountainous, alpine grass work type equipment. See, what I might do is zoom out a bit, if we can go out one. There we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? But yeah, lovely. So I just thought, yeah, we get a bit of footage now, and obviously tomorrow when it's actually Farmcon, that all kicks off. There's going to be loads of people, there's going to be events, there's going to be stuff going on. We're going to be able to get to meet people that have, you know, made the trip and come to see everybody, and that's going to be great. You know, that's always the biggest part of this, is getting together with other creators and meeting you guys, anyone that's come as well. That's the cool thing. But also we get to see cool stuff like this as well. There we go, the tracked versions. I absolutely love these. This is especially for Nina. Nina, if you're watching, they're a lot bigger in real life, aren't they? Look at it. I know that'll annoy you. But yeah, there are some further along actually. We'll probably get video footage of that maybe tomorrow. With the various different backs on. So the Lind track itself, this one's got flashing light unit on the strobe unit on the top as well. But there are some other ones that have got, they've actually got the backs on them as well. They've got various different backs on, which is pretty cool. So a line of Lindners. Very cool. So there we go. So I will sign off for now. There'll be more footage to come, don't you worry. Like I say, maybe a little bit more later on, but then tomorrow when we're actually at the event, the giant lorry's over there as well. And it's interesting because they've had it reskinned. An FS25 reskin. Because they've got the Project Motor Racing logo on the back of that now as well, which is pretty cool. Anyway, let me just go back to there. And I'll sign off for now. This has been me, MrSealyp. So yeah, I'll see you in the next bit, whenever that ends up being. Hope you're all well, and look forward to more. We are heading. Oh no. look, there he is. We're heading to the factory tour with some dubious personalities, I have to say. We have dubious personalities with us. And then in this section, all those, the sophisticated section. Actually. There's graffiti and then there's that. Don't worry, we're inside the factory, and this was difficult to do at the time because the guy was talking about what was going on. But what I found phenomenal about this whole experience was that Lintner were very open to discussion. They were very open to us being able to film, take pictures, and the company is still family run, still family owned, and they were just very open. It felt a very personal tour round. Perkins engines they're using from Peterborough in the UK, which I think is pretty cool. It was unlike any other ones we've done before. I've done the Class one at Farmcon at Class. I did the one at Deutz-Fahr, the one at Fent. I enjoyed this one far more, which is, I suppose, surprising because of the size of the company. What was very cool about this was they keep all their plans and blueprints for everything they've made ever, because they still own the company themselves. So if you've got an old 1960s, 1970s tractor, they can actually go away, get the tools, get the machinery, use the plans and make you a part if they haven't got it in stock, which is incredible. Very, very small production line, 3 lines, 2 for tractors, 1 for the Unitrack. And no automated production line on the floor. The vehicles don't move past you. It was very, I say it's more basic. I suppose technically it is more basic than any of the ones we went to before, but it had a very special feel to it. They said they can do any colour in the spray booth, but they're probably unlikely to do green with yellow rims, which was quite funny. And the orange ones, generally speaking, are municipal for towns and stuff like that, and then other colours. This one specifically had been made for side mowing hedge work, because that's what the specs said. And up the top above the cab you've got a window so the driver can see out to the mowers on the hedge, and 2 lights as well that light up the side specifically for that feature, which again really stood out. Each tractor has its own specs for what the actual customer wants, and they will do each one at a time as they go along. It was brilliant, and they were a very, very cool company to be able to do the factory tour with. I really, really did enjoy it.
I was going to say we should probably get to
I cannot get over the fact that is painted on the side of the building.
Vlastně VIPčko bylo jediný v klasu. Když jsme byli 2019, tak tam jsme dostávali VIP. A oni měli nahoře jakoby vestibul, že jsem viděl celý den, jak bude mít
So, I'm sort of stood here, say backstage, side stage. Omatana, who's there, is doing an award for Mr. Marcel, who does the modding stuff in the mod hub. So I think we're going up on stage to give him an award. In front of all these people. Look. Very cool. Looking forward to it. It's going to be cool. How cool is it?
Man kann dich hören. Jo, wir gehen ein bisschen in die Richtung und vielleicht noch der.
Okay, away. Hey.
Danke, super. Hey, Eva, geil, dass du da bist. Danke. Ich bin gespannt, warum du mich von der Bühne werfen willst, aber dazu kommen wir gleich. Wie lange bist du denn schon für den Farmcon?
So, ladies and gentlemen, a few things have been going on since I last spoke to you. There's going to be some bits I think when we get home I'm going to have to definitely voice over, because we did the factory tour, but the guy was talking, I didn't want to talk over him. Factory tour was amazing. I have got some footage you've probably already seen. It's very cool. So we're going around the Lintner bit, and I said it's a difficult one at Lintner because they don't have a huge range, and going around the factory was amazing. And they've got obviously the Unitrack, I think I said the Lintrax tractors. They don't make the Geotrack anymore, the guy was saying. And obviously you've got the various different horsepowers in the various different tractors. And as you can see, as I turn the camera around, there are loads and loads of tractors here, but all very similar. So unlike a lot of the manufacturers we've been to, where you've got loads of different models all the way up through the ranges and stuff, and then other various equipment, whether it be sprayers and things they do as well, mowing equipment and things. Obviously with the Unitracks, they work with other companies that provide the backs. So what I didn't film and haven't filmed yet is those. So there's a bit of wind, so I'll get a little bit closer. So what I'm going to do, turn the camera around, let's go. So we're going down this road, we're going to head towards where some of the Unitracks are. I think we can have a look at some of the backs on these as well. And I apologise to everyone who was waiting for a live stream. I just couldn't get it to work. Every time I tried, my connection seems to be fine, and I thought I'm not on the internet here, I thought I'll keep it on the wider, and every time I tried to get on the stream it kept saying I didn't have enough oomph. So what was cool, and you know this about the Unitracks already probably, but if you don't know, they produce them here, and what was great at the factory tour, they do it most of it all in-house. They build their axles and everything. A lot of these can either be municipal vehicles, so for like cities, towns, like that one there, they're street sweepers and stuff like that. Then you've got the farming variants. A lot of the guys can pick as well with their axles. These I've seen loads around this area, and they're absolutely fantastic. Let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see it better. Let's go out there. There we go. So yeah, the sort of town version, street sweepers. They've got roadside hedge trimmer versions and stuff like that, which is really cool. And then the more agricultural, they also said they've got their own paint booth thing in house. They said yes, most people tend to go for the red or they go for the orange. We saw a blue one earlier, and he said you can actually have any colour you want. He said I don't think though that we would do green with yellow rims, which they probably wouldn't, I suppose. But we'll have a look at a couple of the other variants that are on display. They've got a tractor driving experience thing going here. We haven't managed to get to that yet. I don't know if we will get on it or not, but maybe we will, who knows. So yeah, and you know from the packs we've had in game as well. So Gruber they've been working with a lot more recently, and that's on the forage wagon. See the back lifts up, and the pickup, rather than the normal forage wagon being at the front down here, is at the back. We've had packs of these in game, and there'll be more coming as well. So the back drops down, it all goes into the back, and that top section lifts up, so it fills up, which is really cool. So working with them, well, so what, they are absolutely hooning around in here. Sorry. Actually, the it's dusty, but blimey. Very cool. I think we've got another municipal-esque type one here with the snowplow on the front as well and markers, which is very cool. Then we got the muck spreader back, slurry spreader backs on these here. So we look through there, see the gap there, see the muck spreader back on the back. Thank you. That's it. Again, Gruber. I know in the packs we had before it was other companies, wasn't it? Was it Londi? So yeah, there's your muck spreader back. This dust is crazy. I have to say, I'm not knocking the tractors because the tractors are cool, but I really do like the Unitracks. They go with the sprayer gear on them as well. That's very, very cool. Seriously, the dust behind me. I'm trying to talk. I've just got a mouthful of grit and gravel. Ah, something's just stung me. Ah. Ah. Oh, well, there's something for the outtakes. Good grief, something just absolutely hammered me. Oh, I just got stung on my leg. Wow. Oh, that hurts. Oh, I nearly said a bad word. Oh dear, anyway. So, some of the tractors, we go across the front here as well. And we've got some more tractors in front of us. And then, and also how much else? I say it's a very small place. And there's not a lot more to show. I might do a little bit inside, show the standard stage and stuff. The Project Motor Racing stuff, we can't get near it. The queues are absolutely insane. It's very hot here today as well. I think it's like 27 degrees or so. And we started to stand in the queue. It's just blistering sun on you, really, really hot. And I thought, you know what, maybe tomorrow, Sunday, it would be a bit quieter. I might be able to get some more footage then. That's the plan. We'll see how that pans out. We're going to, so you can see, let's zoom back out again to there. There we go. Very cool indeed. I haven't got the museum either. I don't know if the museum's open. I haven't found that yet. Maybe that tomorrow. We'll see. Good morning, lovely people. It's day 2 at Farmcon 25. I didn't get all my stuff filmed yesterday. It got up to 28 or 29 degrees. It was too hot. And the queues are massive. It's always a little bit quieter on day 2. So what I didn't show you yesterday, there'll be a bit of music playing, so I'll have to keep talking when we go in here. But I'll show you inside the facility, which I didn't show yesterday. Like I said, it was quite busy in here, but this is what it looks like on the inside. You know, if you've watched any of my Farmcon videos from previous years, you'll see why. So we have also got here, which is very cool. You know that model they made? Look, that's here. And it is very, very cool up close, I have to say. The detail on this is just wow. And I think the premise behind this was supposed to be made and ready for the release of the game as an advertising thing. But I think it wasn't ready. So when it sort of released 5 months after, that was what people said. I don't understand why they bothered doing it. But I have to say though, if you're into model making, you know, I grew up and still collect all these sorts of mini tractors as well. It's a very, very cool thing. So anyway, let's lean back around. So yeah, this is the main area where all the stuff happens. And they've got some more Lintracks and Unitracks. They've got a new one coming out soon actually. I don't know if they talked about it yesterday or not. But what we're going to do now is head round. Let's flick that back around again. There we go. And we're going to head off to have a look around where Thrustmaster are and Project Motor Racing stuff they got as well. So we're going to have a look around there, see what's what. Plus we can see across the way. Plus actually while we're here, look, Josie's here.
Hi!
From
Good
Giants.
to see you guys.
Giant staff doing a fantastic job as always at these events.
Thank you very
Fantastic people. So
I mean,
yeah.
with such a great host.
Thank you very much, Josie. So yeah, let's kind of look. We'll have a look around here, see what else we got going on. And like I say, it's just a little bit quieter. I did some filming yesterday, and as you saw, well, you'll see at the end of this video, there's an outtake. There was a very short edit on one bit, and yeah, stick around to the end because it's quite interesting. And you might also notice from the video, the way I'm walking, I'm limping. Yes, I am limping. Oh, my back, still not 100%. And I've done so much more walking. It got to a point actually about 3-4 days before we were due to leave, I wasn't sure we were going to attend. But you know what? We're here. And yeah, So let's have a look. This was heaving yesterday. I'm looking forward to going to see the thrustmaster bit. There's the bit of video I did earlier actually. I walked along the row, so we're at the back of the row of tractors, all of them along here. It's awesome, it really is. So, the thrustmaster guys, if you haven't already, and you're on PlayStation or Xbox, but obviously the Xbox version came out February, and here we are. So, if you watched my video, you'll know about this already, but the farm stick, they are here. Spin it around. All that stuff. And it's very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. So yeah, if you haven't got one yet, and you want to go really, really immersive on your gameplay, like the side panel used to be, this is that. This is that. With a rig like this, you can really, really ramp up your immersion and realism. And they've got a couple of special editions here. Look at these. Zoom in that. That's the Xbox one. The PlayStation one there. The one that I reviewed and showed off, which is absolutely awesome. Look at that. Very cool indeed. So, there we go. Thrustmaster. Right. Let's have a look and see about the Project Mode Racing stuff while we're here as well. So you can see my lovely smiling face, as always. I think Gportal is supposed to be here today as well, as far as I'm aware. We'll see. Oh, merch. I need to get some merch. Maybe I missed it. Was it this one? Yeah, another famous Giants person, Stefan Maurus.
Yo,
There you go.
was geht?
You've seen him on some of the videos that Giants put up. Absolute legend. You are. You absolutely are. Oh, here we go. Okay, so actually it turns out in where the merch is, Project Mode Racing, and it's a very understated thing. They've got a couple of things. Now, I haven't got my camera woman with me. She's out and about doing stuff. I just had a go. Oh, I'm going to say this now. It is really, really good. Really, really good. Let me just flick this. Obviously, yes. I just had a go on a sim rig, you know. Hi, Christian. How are you? Let's see. You're right. Yeah, it is absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, very, very cool indeed. And yeah, if you've got a rig, I mean, it's not too bad. Wheel and pedals, whatever rig you've got set up. But that was, yeah. If you like racing games, I know people are very sceptical, people are very cynical, people are doing the whole, oh, you're just shields for Giants. If you take it face value as a racing game, wow. I mean, wow. Yeah, loved every second of that. That was very, very cool indeed. And sitting in that seat, my back's not hurting as much. Isn't that weird? I wonder why. Anyway, so yeah, Project Mode Racing. I'm really surprised. I thought it was going to be more grand. I thought there was going to be a whole signs up everywhere, and they've just got a couple of rigs sat there by the, I suppose at the end of the day, it is a farming event. They've got it there so if people are interested, they can have a look. They haven't made a big song and dance about it, which I think is probably very cool. So that's kind of what people are looking for. Now we might be, and this is might be tractor driving later on. I don't know, possibly. If we are, there may be some footage of that. Yeah, so we'll see what comes next. It could be my outro, I don't know. But it was just to give everyone a bit of a taste of what's going on. So, yeah, we'll see what comes next, shall we? So good, honestly. Oh, that's tight, isn't it? I wonder how we're going to need that. see the track. I'll see where the track's going. Oh, happy. So, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of another Farmcon adventure here in Austria, an Austrian adventure at Lindner. It has been very, very cool. They've been very great hosts. Giants have done the thing Giants do, you know. We've seen a lot of cool stuff. It's been very nice and thoroughly enjoyed it. And as I always say with these trips, it's not just about Farmcon. It's not just about the trip. It's about getting together with like-minded individuals. It's about getting together with creators, modders, map makers, Giants themselves, sharing ideas, getting that fizz, that buzz, that excitement. And I have to say, all the stuff they've announced, all the stuff that's coming in the Highlands fishing looks absolutely phenomenal. And as I said earlier on in the clip, the Project Motor Racing, you know, if you're not into racing, that's absolutely fine. But if you are, even slightly, you're going to really like it. I say it's still a work in progress. What I just had to have a go on, I had to go on one track in one car, but it was brilliant. The dynamics, the feel was amazing. Anyway, yeah, we're here about Farmcon, not Project Motor Racing. So what we'll do is I'm gonna just walk up a little bit here as I'm finishing off doing my outro. So we should be able to get down this. Well, actually, there might be some tracks in the way. And like I say, it's always weird when you do an outro. I often finish these trips, get home and realise I haven't filmed one. And I have to film one in my man cave and it doesn't feel right, you know, it doesn't feel the same. So I thought, this trip, I'm doing an outro, making sure I do. And it always feels weird coming to the end of it. You know, it's been such a big build-up and the travelling and you get to the sort of end of it and you think, wow, okay, that's it for another year. Where will it be next year? Who knows? The world is their mollusk. We were talking about this last night, actually. Where could it be? Krona, maybe. You've got some Norwegian companies, French companies. It's whether they try to go for a big tractor manufacturer or whether they go for an agricultural machinery company. It might not be tractors, it could be machinery and equipment. Who knows? I don't know where it might end up. Also, it needs to be somewhere that's got an innovation centre or a meat area, somewhere where they can settle their stuff up, I suppose, and that's kind of a big part of it. So what we'll do, to outro the video, let's just come here. Where I got dusty yesterday and swallowed a load of gravel, then got, well, you'll see at the end of this video, just in a moment, I got, there we go, let's get that in shot as well. Hey, what better way to end the video than some Lindners doing some Lindner stuff, Lindnering. Is that a verb? Don't think it is. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you've, you know, just got a little glimpse, a snippet of the event and what's been going on. And as I say every single time, I know it's not cheap, I know it's not easy. In the world we live in today, yeah, it's a big ask, it's a big thing. If you ever get the opportunity to come to one, I would urge you to try, because it is absolutely awesome. It really, really is cool. And if you can't, then that's what we're here for, is to put up some content, put up some videos to give you an idea and a feel for what it's like to be at one of these events. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed what I put up. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then of course, please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. As always, from me, MrSealyp, thanks for watching.